Hi there, this is the second video walking you through an example of your American Dream project. This video is going to cover questions from 2A through D. And again, this is a continuation of videos which uses the same numbers from each section. So last section I chose to be an astronaut. That was my monthly income. I will end up using that later throughout the project. So we are going to start now that we have a job. We are going to find a car. So 2 reads, find a car now that you have a job. You must determine what kind of vehicle you would like to drive. And if you've been using your mom's old minivan, you may decide on a new vehicle, So 2A is all about your dream car. Describe what vehicle you want to drive, insert a picture. This is really important. And include a description of the car. So what I would do is I would go Google what car I wanted. So in this case, I'm a big Jeep girl. So I'm going to write Jeep Wrangler. I want it black with a hard top, 2 doors, automatic because I can't drive stick. Again, you're going to write in full sentences. I'm not for the sake of time. And then I'm going to go and Google a Jeep Wrangler that is black and a hard top and insert that picture right there. You guys can pick any cars you really dream of. If you dream of a 67 Impala, a 67 Impala is what you're writing down here, what you're finding a picture of. In this case, here's my picture of my Jeep. Do not draw the picture. Please find the picture online. Okay. So now B, we're actually going to go shopping for a new car. So if you did pick that 67 Impala, I do want you to pick out a new car. So I want you to look for this car as a new car. Or you can switch your car. If an Impala nowadays isn't cool, it's not. Pick a new car from the dealers in this area. If you pick an old school, like I said, if you pick an old school car, repick a car and find it on a dealership site. So in this case, what car did you find? So I'm going to get a new Jeep Wrangler. So I went on Turnersville Jeep because I know that's in the area. And I actually found a listing for a Jeep Wrangler. And using all of this information, I'm going to now answer the following questions. You're going to actually find a real listing for this. Do me a favor, save your computer viruses and save your phone a lot of emails and text messages. Don't click get price. Don't enter a chat. Sometimes that'll pop up on the car dealerships. So be like, hey, do you guys want some help? Blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Only stick with the numbers that is already shown up and the information already here. Make sure you have fun with this and you actually read through all the information. If you can't drive an automatic, or anyone can drive an automatic, if you can't drive a manual car, make sure you don't get a manual car. Go shopping. This is fun. Notice here you follow all the information. You can press view all. Notice how I conceded and I got a 4-door Jeep in this scenario. It is what it is, whatever. But make sure you have this page pulled up because you're going to need this page to answer the following questions. So back to the paper. What is the car you found? So I am going to write that I found a certified 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport. Again, I got all that information right from that ad. What is the value? Value is $24,948. I got from the ad. What dealership did you get it from? Like I said, I looked up Turnersville Jeep. It's in the area. Key point in the area. Find a car dealership in an area. I don't want you to see buying something from Florida if you're not living in Florida. Then it says insert the link or the screenshot to the sale here. So that same screen I just showed you, you're just going to screenshot it and insert it there. Now, for this car, you will have to calculate the monthly payment yourself. A lot of times car dealerships websites, like I said, it says that get that e-price or get pre-approved. That's not always trustworthy. Everyone in this case is going to do it themselves and show the formulas for calculating the monthly payment. We are going to assume that you got one of those sweet deals where you put no money down. You guys heard the commercials for it. We're going to first choose our annual interest rate. Now, in real life, when you go to the car dealership, you don't get to choose the interest rate. The bank that you rent or get your loan from will choose it for you, and they do it determined on your credit score. So the better credit score you have, the smaller interest rate you have. So in this case, you're going to think, down the line when I buy this car, am I going to have a good credit score or not? And you're going to pick which one of these that you are going to get from your bank. In this case, I am going to say I have a great credit score, so I'm going to circle this interest rate. Then you're going to choose how long you want to take to pay off the loan. There's 5 years that are loans, 6-year loans, and 8-year loans. I'm going to pick the 5-year loan. Again, you can pick any one of these. Just make sure you circle it, and then those are the numbers you're going to use for the next problems. So this is where we're actually going to calculate the monthly payments. This is the nice equation. It says monthly payments, and it's got a bunch of variables. You might have seen something similar during your class lessons. And in this case, it tells you exactly what you're plugging in there. So we're going to write what our numbers are. So the principal is how much was your car? So my car was $24,948. My interest rate, remember I just chose on the other page, was 0.0425. Remember, you don't write interest rates in percent, you write them in decimals. And it says divided by 12. And then loan in term of years. So my N in this case, I chose 5 years and then times 12. And 5 years times 12 is 60. So I'm going to take these numbers and I'm going to plug it in right here. So my monthly payment is going to equal, and I'm going to plug in my numbers. This is exactly what you're going to do, except for with your numbers. I did this math in a calculator and quick found it was this, so it's easier to plug in. Again, all those numbers I just wrote, it's a matter of me plugging things into there. Now I'm going to start slowly simplifying, following my PEMDAS rules. So I'll take it slow. First, I'm going to bring this to the power of 60, so I get what I'm multiplying. That's an erase mark, so don't worry about that. Now I'm going to subtract the 1. I'm also going to multiply these guys together. Be careful with your decimal points and your zeros. There's some common math errors there. And then I'm going to type this into the calculator and do this number times this number divided by this number, coming out to get my monthly payment of $460.41. So for 5 years, that's what I'm paying on my car. For D, it says, tell me if you would actually purchase this car. If not, tell me what you plan on driving around town. What did you pay for it? If you have your car paid off now, and this is the vehicle you want to keep driving, tell me this. And include a sentence stating that your monthly payment will be 0. Or tell me if your parents or someone gave you the car and you don't pay for it at all. Remember, in life, be realistic and try not to buy the extreme luxury or sports car as your first new car. Nice sedan or coupe would probably be just fine. So you're filling out, you're writing in all these questions. This is just being real with me. And again, if your monthly payment's going to be 0 because your parents gave you the car or you already paid off the car, make sure you write that. And that's the end of this section.